Welcome back to Moonday Messages. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up for yourself. Okay, so this gate that the sun is moving into or moved into today is gate 55. This is the gate of the spirit, and it is in the solar plexus, which is the emotional center. This is an energy that is deeply associated with abundance, faith, and the emotional spirit. And it speaks to the capacity to remain optimistic and trust in abundance of the universe, even during emotional fluctuations and uncertainty. Whew. Let's let that sink in for a second. Okay, let's ground into it. I actually want you to close your eyes with me. Take a few deep breaths. Breathe in through the nose, and then you hold it on top, and then you're going to breathe out. Okay, let's do this together. Breathe in. Hold it at the top, and breathe out. Time, breathe in, hold it, and out. One last time, breathe in, and out. Your eyes closed and just feel into the balance you just created in your body. If you need a little bit more grounding, just continue the same breathing pattern. Have your eyes closed. And just feel into your body. Feel into the direct connectedness of your spirit to God, your soul to God, your soul to the spirit world, your soul to your ancestors. So actually make it a little bit easy, and let's envision a light coming from above, from the sky, from the universe, from heaven, from where you envision God being, down into your crown chakra, on the top of your head. And imagine it going down your third eye, between your eyebrows, down your face, through your throat center, into your chest and your heart center, down your torso and down your arms, into your hands and fingertips, along your solar plexus and down to your sacral, your hips, down to your root, down your legs, and into the feet. Feel the tingling in your body of the connection that you just made. Take another deep breath in, hold it at the top, and let it out with a sigh. Do this as many more times as you need, and then slowly come back into the here and now and open your eyes. This is how you can very, very easily tap into the energy of the universe, into the energy of God, into the energy of abundance, into the energy of all that is, because we are all connected to it at all times. We just have to sometimes remind our bodies that that is the case. Okay, so let me say that again. The gate 55 of spirit in the solar plexus is deeply associated with abundance, faith, and the emotional spirit, because it is speaking to the capacity to remain optimistic and trust in abundance of the universe and God, even during emotional fluctuations and uncertainty. So this week, with the sun, or the sun moving into gate 55, it helps us to feel the undeniable connection we have with abundance, the undeniable connection we have with God, the undeniable connection we have with the universe. You are inherently abundant. You are the master of your ability to create the limitations. There are no physical limitations. You are creating them in your mind, and the universe does not know better than creating them in the physical world to reflect it back to you that you have created them within you. And this week wants to remind you of the power that you have to reverse that at all given time. The spirit journey is a deeply intertwined journey with your emotional truth. Okay? And this week just really reminds us of that being real, of that being the case, of that being the truth that we know to be true within ourselves if we really connect. Rewatch this video as many times as you need for this little meditation and for this guided meditation that I was not planning. It literally just came through that way. Watch it as many times as you need. Send it to your friends. I obviously appreciate your subscription and your like and your comment. Please let me know how it made you feel. Did you actually feel the tingling in your body? Where did you feel it? But know that it's there even if you didn't feel anything at all. Okay? It is always there. That's why I'm saying watch it as many times as you need until you actually feel it. Because when we feel it in our body, then it becomes true. It's so much easier for us, like our human side, to believe something to be true if we can see, feel, hear, or feel it. Like the emphasis is on feeling it, right? Because that is the necessary part to connect it to that specific gate and the solar plexus, because that is the emotional center, right? Oh, thank you, God, for this. Thank you for guiding me through this. So what came through when I was channeling was the awareness and the understanding of how energetics behind manifestation work, and that just before a breakthrough, you will be tested to see if you fall into old patterns. So when you're manifesting more money, you will be tested with unexpected payments, or with your credit card not working, or with a tax return and you get less money back than you expected, or anything around finances, you will be tested, okay? But that is a necessary step to happen for the last part of expansion for you that you have to go through before you can embody the person and the frequency that you need to embody in order to reach that goal and that manifestation. Okay, like it's the last stretch that you have to endure in order to become the person that you need to become to actually attract what you're manifesting. Don't be afraid of that. Like it really is a moment of crickets. You're not hearing anything. Like nothing is happening. Nothing seems to shift. And you don't see any evidence of your manifestation to come in. that is what TBM, To Be Magnetic, one of the beautiful platforms to learn about many different things that when it comes to manifestation and understanding everything around this, calls the magic dark. And I love that. I love that so much, because it is dark and nothing seems to happen, but it is magical because things are happening. They're just not yet in the physical, and you don't see the evidence yet, but it is happening in the spirit realm. It is happening energetically, okay? You just have to trust that it is, and don't fall back into old patterns, because then you disrupt the process of your manifestation coming, okay? Just have faith that you did your part. Just have faith that you expanded enough into believing that that manifestation is possible for you, that you did the aligned action that was necessary, and then you did the deprogramming. If any of that you feel like, oh, I did not do enough about that, then you have to go back to that and actually do it, because then the magic dog is not a magic dog, but it's actually a face of the universe giving you the chance to move back to the part that you haven't done. But when you have done everything and you know that you did, the magic dark is happening for you. Like, it is happening for the last tiny bit of stretching that you need to do. Okay, just trust that. Okay, so that's really what this week's energy is about. Like, just trusting and having faith in your inherent abundance that you have, that you carry, just because you are who you are, because you are worthy. As from birth on, you are worthy based on the person that you are. Okay? So, signs that this message is for you is 888, 1111, specifically when you see it on the clock, and then sunflowers and weird bugs. Like, I did not see the bugs in my third eye, I just heard weird bugs. Okay, so whenever you see a bug and you're like, I've never seen a bug like that before, then that's a sign for you. Okay, so just like the last time, I am going to put the emojis at the beginning of the video. Please let me know how you like it, because when you start watching that video and you see the signs there already, and you might have seen already like a weird bug or 888 or 1111 or a sunflower or sunflowers before, you already immediately know that this video is for you. That is the intention behind why I'm doing this now. But please let me know in the comments if that resonates and if that makes sense for you. I would love your feedback. It always makes it so much easier for me to know how to make the process easier for you. Okay, so I appreciate you communicating with me. So this is what came through. Okay, so we're gonna go checking the cards now and see what the cards have to say about that energy. But I love that energy. It's such an exciting one. Okay. God, please help me to receive the messages that this collective needs to receive for this week's energy. What is it that the collective needs to know right now? What is it that the collective needs to know for this week? Yeah, I'm seeing 888 again. I'm seeing 888 on license plates. If you see it in a telephone number, if you see it, oh, these are too many cards. Just in a number sequence, just trust that that's the sign for you, okay? What is it that we need to know, God? What is it that we need to know for this week? Thank you. One more. Was it one more shuffle or one more card? One more shuffle. Okay, thank you. Ooh. Okay. First card that came out is End of a Cycle. And that is exactly what the magic dark moment represents. Like, you have been doing the work. You have been doing the unblocking. You have been expanded by someone. You have been taking the aligned action. And the cycle that you have been in, that you wanted to change something about, by this manifestation coming in, is closing now. Okay, you made it on the other side. It still needs a little bit of a moment, and I'm going to tell you what exactly you need to do to close it out next, because the next cards that came through were beautiful. So we have moon cycle, which is usually the human design inner authority for reflectors, where reflectors have to wait an entire moon cycle to move through all of the emotions until they get to a point of understanding what next step to take. But with this, I feel like it is more connected to us reaching the next moon cycle, which is the new moon, which is only a few days away. I think it's on the 27th actually. So I feel like up until then, what you need to be doing is mountains. There's a conversation that you need to have. It is either a conversation that you need to have with yourself, or it is a conversation with someone that you need to have that is connected to that manifestation, so that manifestation can come through. It does not necessarily need to be physically or logically connected to the manifestation. It just needs to be energetically connected to that manifestation. So if there is a conversation that you are avoiding because it is uncomfortable, then that is probably what is blocking you from reaching that manifestation, because you are not stepping into the necessary level of self-worth that you need to be in order to be on the same frequency to attract that manifestation into your life. So if you're running from a conversation, that is your sign right here. You need to have that conversation, okay? And then we have divine feminine. You need to move into receivership. You don't need to do more. You need to allow the manifestation to land. You need to allow to open up energetically for that manifestation to fall into place, okay? So up until the new moon, that is what you need to be doing in order for that cycle to fully end, so that the manifestation can come through. Because on the bottom of the deck, ladies and gents, we have manifestor, which is one of the energy types in the human design system, and it means that you are a powerful manifestor. And the cards on the bottom of the deck is always the overall energy of the entire reading. So I just want to let you know that this is you. You are capable of manifesting that thing that you're trying to call in. And I told you exactly what you need to do in order for that to happen, okay? I love when readings are so crazy clear with actual action steps for you to achieve what you're manifesting. I love this. There's not much more that I have to say. Wow, I love this one. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing, for liking, for commenting, and for sharing it with other people to help grow the channel. I appreciate you. And I see you next week. I love you guys. Thank you for being here.